lone pair of, so due to presence of lone pair electron in amines, nitrogen atom has one lone pair of electron, that is 2 electron, one lone pair of electron. So these lone pair electrons are available for donation, right, or protonation. So donation, so therefore amine reacts with proton, so what they form, it form like anilinium ion, like what is it, like ammonium ion, it is like ammonium equal to ammonium ion it forms. Okay, so therefore, so this nature indicates amines are basic nature. Okay, it is completed now. Then basic nature of amine or basic strength of amine can be expressed in terms of Kb and pKb. So basic strength can be expressed in terms of Kb and pKb. So Kb is what, dissociation constant of weak base. Okay, what is the pKb? A negative logarithm of Kb. So Kb directly proportional to basic strength, pKb inversely proportional to basic strength of amine. Till here completed, right? Next, right, amine continuation. Amines are more basic than ammonia. Amines are more basic than ammonia. Tell me, so why amines are more basic than ammonia? Right, we need to study the structure. See, in case of amine, it is a RNH2, there is a one lone pair electron nitrogen, right? So this lone pair electron is available for donation. Okay, therefore now similarly amine, similar to amine, ammonia also has one lone pair, it is also available for donation. But amines are more basic than ammonia. Why? Because in amines there is a R group. So this R group is a electron releasing group. So electron releasing group or plus I group. Due to electron releasing group, so it is releases electron. So due to releasing nature, the electron density on this lone pair is increases. So electron density on nitrogen increases, therefore it is more basic. Therefore, why alkyl amines are more basic than ammonia? Because alkyl amines having R group, which is a electron releasing nature, plus I group, therefore its basic strength is increases. Therefore alkyl amine is more basic than ammonia. Okay, next, as the number of alkyl group increases, what happen basic strength? As the number of alkyl group increases, let us take, it is a NH2 primary amine. Next, there are 2 alkyl group and there are 3 alkyl group. Tell me, as the number of alkyl group increases, basic strength is increases, because here one lone pair will be same. Lone pair will be same. What is the difference? Difference is R group. R group is a plus I group. It is a plus I. Here 2 plus I group. Here is 3 plus I group. So plus I groups are nothing but electron releasing group. As the number of electron releasing group increases, then what happen? The availability of electron here is increases. Therefore basic nature is increases. So this is in case of what? Only gaseous state. In gaseous state, so the order of basic strength is tertiary greater than secondary greater than primary. Then which is less than ammonia. Okay. So therefore, as the number of alkyl group increases, basic strength is increases. So therefore, can we write basic strength of amine? Tell me. Basic strength of amine is directly proportional to electron releasing groups. Okay, nothing but here we take R group and inversely proportional to electron withdrawing group, right? That means as the electron releasing group increases, basic strength is increases. As the electron withdrawing group increases, basic strength is decreases. Okay, so now this is we study only in gaseous state, but when comes to in aqueous medium, it is in non-aqueous medium. When comes to aqueous medium, so basic strength of amine is somewhat different. So therefore, in aqueous medium, okay, so therefore, tell me, in aqueous medium, if R group is a methyl group, what is the basic strength? If R group is like ethyl group, C2H5 group, or even propyl group, C3H7 group, ethyl or propyl group, then what is the order? Tell me, if it is R group is a methyl group, what is the order of basic strength? So remember, it is a secondary amines are more basic. The next is primary amine. Next is tertiary amine. Tertiary amine. Then next is ammonia. So this is the order of basic strength in aqueous medium if R group is a methyl group. If R group ethyl or propyl group, what is the basic strength? So here again secondary amine is more basic, of course. Secondary is more basic. Then here primary comes, no. Here is tertiary comes. The next is primary comes. Next is ammonia. Then what is the reason for this order of basic strength? So it's very simple. We know that here in gaseous state, basic strength of amine is only depends on electron releasing groups, because in gaseous state all the groups are like all the molecules are far away from each other. Okay, when these gas molecules are far away from each other, so they are not affected by one steric hindrance, they are not affected by hydration. That means hydration and steric effect is not affected here in case of gaseous state. Therefore, in gaseous state we need to take only what? Electron releasing groups. As the number of electron releasing group increases, basic strength is increases. But when comes to in aqueous medium, so in aqueous medium basic strength is not only depends on electron releasing group, it also depends on, it is also affected by one hydration, second that is hydrogen bonding, and second one is steric hindrance. So due to steric hindrance and hydration, the order is changes. And why this is changes, we will study basic strength separately. No, after finishing organic chemistry, we study acidic and basic nature separately in detail. There we study in detail. But here remember, if the methyl group is present, secondary greater than primary, it is tertiary, then ammonia. If other than methyl is there, whatever may be the group, other than methyl, ethyl, propyl, sometime butyl, sometime other group, whatever group may be there, it is secondary comes first, then tertiary, then primary, then ammonia. So this is the order of basic strength of amines, okay, in aqueous medium. This is non-aqueous medium or gaseous state. Okay, next, right till here. Amines are, alkyl amines are more basic than, alkyl amines are more basic than ammonia. Alkyl amines are more basic than ammonia due to electron releasing nature of, alkyl groups, due to electron releasing nature of alkyl groups. Okay, next slide. Comma, electron density on nitrogen atom, comma, electron density on or at nitrogen atom increases, hence availability of electron, for protonation increases, hence availability of electron for protonation is increases. Next point, the basic strength of amine in gaseous state. Next point, the basic strength of amine in gaseous state depends on only What? Depends on only electron releasing nature of alkyl group. Depends on only electron releasing nature of alkyl group. Therefore, order of basic strength, take this. Therefore, order of basic strength in gaseous state or non-aqueous medium, order of basic strength in gaseous state or non-aqueous medium. Take this and this. Basic strength of amine directly proportional to electron releasing group, inversely proportional to electron withdrawing groups. Next. Next slide. In aqueous medium, basic strength, in aqueous medium, basic strength is depends on electron releasing groups, comma, hydration, and steric hindrance, steric hindrance. Okay. So therefore, basic strength of amine in aqueous medium, take if R equal to methyl. If R is methyl, secondary, primary, tertiary, then ammonia. Other than methyl, whatever maybe group is there, other than methyl, so follow this order. Okay. Next, right? Aryl amines are weaker base than ammonia. Okay. So aryl amines are weaker base than ammonia. So can you tell me example for aryl amine? Any one example? Aniline. Okay. So aniline and ammonia. Tell me. So among aniline and ammonia, which is a weaker base? Aniline. Or which is a stronger base? Ammonia. It means ammonia is a strong basic than aniline. Tell me why. So why? Yeah, why aniline is weaker base than ammonia? This is due to, yes, it is due to resonance, right? Okay, listen carefully. Right, see in amine, in aniline, tell me, there is a one lone pair electron nitrogen, right? There is a one lone pair electron present on nitrogen. This lone pair electron is conjugation with pi bond, no? Pi bond of benzene ring. So due to conjugation, see it is a lone pair. sigma bond, pi bond. Conjugation, right? Conjugation means alternate, no. When you say conjugated double bond, single bond, double bond. So double bond, single bond, double bond, it is called conjugated double bond. The meaning of conjugation is in alternate position there should be a double bond. That is a conjugated double bond. Like similar to conjugated double bond, here lone pair, sigma bond, double bond. It means this lone pair is conjugation with pi bond of benzene ring. So due to conjugation, these lone pair electrons involved in the resonance. So lone pair electron enter into the benzene ring. Then what happened? This pi electron shifted on adjacent, that is a para position. So therefore, what happened? Tell me. So this pi electron shifted on ortho position, right? These two pi bonds will be same. It comes double bond, NH2 become NH2 plus because nitrogen losing its electron, lone pair. It is called anilinium ion. Next, this lone pair again form the bond here. No? When it formed the pi bond, this pi bond shifted on para position. Therefore, now tell me, you will get another resonance where negative charge appear on para position. So these two position pi bond will be same. It is again NH2, it is plus. Next, tell me. Now next is negative charge again shifted here, no? It formed the pi bond. Now this pi bond shifted on ortho position. It form another resonance where the negative charge is present now. Negative charge present at ortho position and remaining here bond, this bond as it is and this bond also be as it is. Next, it form another resonance. Tell me, in this negative charge form the pi bond here and this pi bond shifted on its original position. Therefore, you will get one more resonance structure where NH2 will be neutral and pi bond, pi bond, pi bond. So therefore, what do you understand by this? In aniline, there is a lone pair, of course. There is a one lone pair, but those lone pairs are whether delocalized or localized. The meaning of localized is they are in stable, they do not involved in any resonance. But they are delocalized. It means they are movement. The meaning of delocalized electron means the electron which are in movement. So therefore, these lone pair electrons are delocalized. So they are delocalized in where? Benzene ring. They are entering into benzene ring. So due to delocalization, the availability of lone pair on nitrogen is less. There is a lone pair, but their availability is less. Due to less availability, then this aniline cannot donate lone pair electron effectively because they are entering into benzene ring. No. So how it can donate effectively? It cannot donate. Whereas in case of ammonia, ammonia also has one lone pair on nitrogen. Whether this nitrogen lone pair are involved in delocalization? No. They are not in delocalization. They are present on nitrogen only. They are not entering into anywhere. They are not involving in any resonance. Therefore, these electrons are localized. Since they are localized, they are ready to donate. Therefore, even though aniline and ammonia both are having one lone pair electron each, so these lone pair are delocalized, these lone pair are localized. So therefore, they are less availability, their availability is less, their availability is more. Therefore, which is more basic? Ammonia is more basic than aniline. Right? Understand? It is due to one sentence. You need to remember these aniline electrons are delocalized. So here onwards I use this word only. Wherever delocalized comes, you need to understand that these lone pair electrons are involving in resonance. Due to involvement in resonance, their availability decreases. Therefore, less basic. Okay, written now. Right. Aniline is less basic than ammonia. Aniline is less basic than ammonia. Because the lone pair electron present on nitrogen, because the lone pair electrons present on nitrogen of aniline, the lone pair electron present on nitrogen of aniline involved in resonance, that is delocalized, hence the availability of lone pair electron and nitrogen is hence the availability of lone pair of electron on nitrogen is decreases. Availability of lone pair of electron on nitrogen is decreases. Okay, so take the resonance structures. So what is the order of Kb? Kb indicate basic strength. It is a aliphatic amine, ammonia, aromatic amine. So among aliphatic, aromatic and ammonia, which is more basic? Which is more basic? Aliphatic. Why? This R group is plus I group, and moreover this benzene ring is a actually minus I group, electron withdrawing, no. So this benzene ring, no, phenyl ring is withdrawing electron, taking electron from where? Nitrogen. It is a minus I group, so therefore plus I group. Now ammonia, in ammonia there are 3 hydrogen, whether hydrogen plus I group or minus I group, it is neither plus I nor minus I. Hydrogen is neutral, it neither donate electron nor withdraw electron. Hydrogen is neutral, therefore then ammonia is more basic than this aniline. So therefore order of basic strength is amine, alkyl amine, ammonia, then aniline. Okay. Next, right? Effect of basic strength or effect of electron releasing and withdrawing group. Right on? Effect of electron releasing and withdrawing group. Effect of electron releasing and withdrawing group on basic strength of aliphatic amines. Effect of electron releasing and withdrawing groups. Effect of electron releasing and withdrawing group on basic strength of aliphatic amines. Tell me, basic strength of aliphatic amine. Take down. Basic strength of not only aliphatic, any amine is directly proportional to electron releasing group, inversely proportional to electron withdrawing groups. Okay, but you need to remember what are electron releasing groups. Okay, we will study separately later. Remember plus I groups, all plus I groups are electron releasing groups, comma plus R groups, okay, and plus M groups, and hyper conjugation. Plus I groups, plus R, plus M groups, and hyperconjugation. So these three, plus R plus M, both are same. These three are electron releasing groups. They show the electron releasing effect. Then what about electron withdrawing group? Opposite. It is plus I, no, here is minus I group. So plus R, minus R or minus M, mesomeric group, mesomeric effect, and hyperconjugation, only electron releasing only. So only these two are electron withdrawing groups. Okay. Now tell me, for example, let us take CH3 NH2 comma Cl CH2 NH2 comma Cl2 CH NH2 comma CCl3 CCl3 NH2. Tell me, what is the order of basic strength? So you need to remember, yeah, this is methyl, no? It is what? It is one carbon, but chlorine is there. Here is one carbon, two chlorine is there. Here one carbon, three chlorine is there. Then chlorine is a whether electron withdrawing or releasing. So chlorine is electron withdrawing group, that is minus I group. All the halogens are minus I groups. Therefore here it is a plus I. There is a one plus I, but there is a minus I. Here 2 minus I. Here 3 minus I. Therefore, as the minus I group increases, basic strength is decreases. Therefore, which is more basic? Methylamine, then this, then this. Right. Next, one more example. This question asked in CET. It is ethylamine, comma acetamide. So among ethylamine, acetamide, which is more basic and why? Tell me. Ethylamine. Why? In ethylamine, this ethyl is a plus I group, electron releasing group. In acetamide, what about this group? C double bond O group is called what? See, it is electron withdrawing group, no? Carbonyl group. All carbonyl groups are electron withdrawing groups. They are also called minus M group. This group is a minus M group, electron withdrawing group, no? Minus I, no. This carbon, this oxygen minus I, okay. This oxygen minus I, but this whole group is a minus M group. So why it is minus M group? Because among oxygen carbon, whose En is more? Oxygen. Therefore, this oxygen withdraw electron towards its side, electron shifted. When electron shifted, it become what? Positive. When this is positive, this lone pair shifted here. It means, which is called delocalization, right? So there is a one lone pair, here one lone pair. Now, which lone pairs are delocalized? Which lone pairs are localized? So this lone pair are localized. Okay, here lone pair is there, but this is what? It is a delocalized. Okay, so the meaning of delocalized is they are not available to donate. They are involved in the resonance. So here resonance is possible. So therefore, now tell me, among these two, which is more basic? Ethylamine is more basic. Okay, in this way you should identify. Okay, next one more example. Bega. Which is more basic? What is the order of Kb? So let us take, it is A, B. Among A, B, which is more basic? A na B na? A, because, so here lone pair involved resonance, there is a delocalization is possible. and there is a one electron withdrawing group. But here there is a one lone pair, but this lone pair involved in resonance in two sides. They also shifted this side, electron shifted this side. Okay, therefore more delocalization, less delocalization. Therefore less delocalization is always more basic than more delocalization. Okay, next, basic strength of amine also depends on the electronegativity. Tell me how it is related. Basic strength is inversely proportional to electronegativity, because basic strength is directly proportional to acidic nature. When basic strength is directly proportional to acidic nature, it should be inversely proportional to basic, that is electronegativity. Okay, now for example, it is important, let us take methylamine come on, tell me which is more basic and which is less basic. So if first to try to identify the groups, here one lone pair nitrogen, here also one lone pair, here also nitrogen has lone pair of electron, right? So nitrogen has same number of lone pair electron in three cases, but in which case the donation become easy? First one. Why? Again it is electronegativity. Then how do you identify electronegativity? Based on very good hybridization, S character. So what is the hybridization of this nitrogen? sp3. What is hybridization? sp2. What is hybridization? sp. Right. So the hybridization of the three nitrogen is different. Lone pairs are same. Okay. Then here, what is the percentage of S character? 25. Here percentage of S character 33.33. Here the percentage of S character is 50%. It means there is a more percentage of S character, more electronegativity. Yes or no? Therefore, this nitrogen has more En, less basic, and this has less En, more basic. Okay. So next, right? Effect of substituent. Next, right? Effect of substituent on basic strength of aromatic amines. Effect of substituent on basic strength of aromatic amines. So what is the effect of substituent on basic strength of aromatic amine? So generally we study two type of substituent, no? One is electron releasing groups. Already we have studied, no? Same. We have studied aliphatic, aromatic also same. Tell me, electron releasing groups. So what is the effect of electron releasing group? Basic strength is directly proportional to. So basic strength is directly proportional to electron releasing groups. Okay. Tell me, but in order to increase the basic strength of aromatic amine, where the electron releasing group should be present? Ortho position, para position, or meta position? For example, let us take aniline, right? So this is called 2 ortho, it is meta, it is para. Then, so if the electron withdrawing group, electron releasing group present at ortho and para position, if electron releasing groups present at ortho and para position, which increases the basic strength of what? Amines, that is aromatic amines. Okay, but there is one exception we'll discuss. So therefore, tell me, generally ortho and para positions increases the basic strength, right? Okay, then next, what about electron withdrawing groups? For example, take one example here. We'll take one example. Example, let us take aniline and paramethyl aniline. Come on, tell me. Among aniline and paramethyl aniline, which is more basic? Paramethyl aniline is more basic. Why? Methyl group is it is electron releasing group. So since methyl group is electron releasing group, which increases basic strength. Okay, next. What is the effect of electron withdrawing groups? Tell me. If electron withdrawing group also present at ortho and para position only, they decreases the basic strength. Let us take aniline and electron withdrawing group. Let us take NO2. So NO2 is a strong electron withdrawing group. Tell me. So NO2 present at para position, then what happened? Basic strength. Basic strength is decreases. That means now aniline is more basic than para nitro aniline, because electron withdrawing group decreases the basic strength, and electron withdrawing group should be present which position? Ortho and para position. But we study one exception, ortho effect. Questions based on this only important. Ortho effect. What is ortho effect? Listen first. What is ortho effect? See, ortho effect is ortho substituted aniline is always less basic compared to aniline, irrespective nature of the substituent. Means what? Ortho substituted aniline is always less basic compared to aniline, irrespective nature of the substituent. It means, for example, let us take X group here. X may be electron withdrawing, X may be electron releasing. Yavadana agirbodu. Now tell me, if any X group present at ortho position, its basic strength is always decreases. So therefore, tell me now, among aniline and ortho substituted aniline, which is more basic? Now aniline is more basic. Where X equal to what? X may be electron releasing, X may be even withdrawing also. It may be releasing, it may be withdrawing. For example, if you take orthomethyl aniline, NH2, take methyl group, here only aniline. Tell me, orthomethyl aniline, which is more basic? Generally, we think that aniline, this orthomethyl aniline is more basic. Okay, actually, it's supposed to be. Orthomethyl aniline supposed to be more basic, because methyl group is electron releasing group. Since methyl group is electron releasing group, it should release electron and basic strength should be increases. But there is a ortho effect. Ortho positionally yavadanna group irli, whatever may be the group, whether it is releasing group or whether it is electron withdrawing group. So whatever group may be present at ortho position, its basic strength always decreases. So therefore, aniline is more basic than orthomethyl. Okay, that's what I have taken example here, para. So it is a paramethyl aniline is more basic than aniline. Suppose if I take here orthomethyl, it is again ortho effect comes. Therefore, ortho effect is applicable for aniline. So therefore it is. Now in case of, let us take it is aniline, ortho nitroaniline and simple aniline. Tell me, among ortho nitro and aniline, which is more basic? Again aniline. Because of what? Here there is a ortho effect as well as electron withdrawing group. Both are there. Here what effect? It is only electron ortho effect. So due to ortho effect, here is less. Here is both effect. So like that, ortho effect is very, very important. Do you understand? Right on. So till here written, no? Right on. Effect of substituent on basic strength of aromatic amines. Right on. Electron releasing groups. Right on. The basic strength of amine increases. The basic strength of amines increases when electron releasing group present at which position? Usually ortho and para, but ortho effect irtala. That's what you should write. Para position only. Para position only. Okay. So take example. Aniline and paramethyl aniline. Next. Electron withdrawing groups. Right. Basic strength of aniline is decreases. Basic strength of aniline is decreases when electron withdrawing group present at which position? Ortho and para position. Ortho and para. Tell me. No, basic strength decrease agutala. Ortho and para position. Okay, take example. So aniline is more basic than para nitro aniline. Right? Important note. Take the note. Important note. Ortho effect. Ortho effect. Take the note. Ortho effect. Ortho substituted aniline is less basic than ortho substituted aniline is less basic than aniline irrespective nature of substituent. Irrespective nature of substituent called ortho effect. Called ortho effect. So take 1, 2, 3 examples. So what is the order of Kb? So which is more basic? Okay, right. See, to understand basic nature, you need to understand first effects, electronic effects. Okay, so after finishing all electronic effects, I'll explain basic acidic strength in detail. But now see, you try to remember, this methyl group is a plus I group, no? Plus I group. And methyl group is a plus I group, as well as when methyl group present on benzene ring, it is also act as a hyperconjugation. There is a hyperconjugation also possible. Okay. Next, this plus I, plus I effect operate from all the three positions. Plus I effect present at ortho position, meta position, para position. But hyperconjugation is operate from only ortho and para position. Meta barala. Enuk barala anta alli otthivi. Now here there is no hyperconjugation, but here is plus I effect as well as hyperconjugation. Okay. So therefore, you can remember like this. Plus I effect operates from ortho, para and meta position, whereas hyperconjugation operates from only ortho and para position. Okay. So therefore, now tell me, among this, at ortho position there is a hyperconjugation as well as plus effect, but there is a ortho effect. So due to ortho effect, here ortho effect much more greater than what? Plus I and hyperconjugation. So therefore, now tell me, among this which is least basic? B is least basic. After B, which is more basic? Huh? No. So least basic, B is least basic. After then A, because A don't have any electron releasing groups. Now tell me, there is a competition between C and D. Now among C and D, both are having methyl group, but C operate from where? Meta, no. That means in case of C, methyl group is plus I effect, whereas in case of D, methyl group is plus I as well as hyperconjugation. We know that plus I hyperconjugation, both are electron releasing groups. Since both are electron releasing group, this electron releasing is more compared to this. Ashtu tane? Both are methyl, but it is a hyperconjugation. It is hyperconjugation as well as plus I. Therefore, the electron releasing nature of this methyl is more basic. Therefore, D is more basic. It means next comes C. Last is D. So in this way, you can identify the order of basic strength. Okay. Now after finishing electronic effect, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬಹಳ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. You need not to worry. Okay. No, ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನೆನಪಿಗಳು ಸಾಕು. Okay. So next is chemical properties started last class, no? Have written all the chemical properties? ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ? ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Chemical properties of amines okay. So chemical properties of amines, tell me what are the chemical properties? One, basic nature, already finished. Basic nature of amines. ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ವನಾ? ಇನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಒಂದು ಗಂಟೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಬರ್ದಿಂದ ಡಬಲ್ ಬರಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ಮುಗೀತಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್: 1, basic nature; 2, alkylation; 3, acylation; alkylation of amines, acylation of amines; 4, carbyl amine reaction. It is also called carbyl amine test. carbyl amine reaction. 5, reaction with nitrous acid, HNO2, reaction with nitrous acid, HNO2. Next, 6, reaction with benzene sulfonyl chloride, benzene sulfonyl chloride. This reaction is also called, this reagent is also called Hinsberg, not Heisenberg, Hinsberg reagent. Sixth one. Next is, seventh one is reaction with RMGX. And reaction with RMGX, and eighth one is reaction with CS2, carbon disulfide, and HgCl2. It is called mustard oil reaction. Mustard oil reaction. And ninth one is reaction with aldehydes and ketones. Reaction with aldehydes and ketone. 10th one is Kanasala? It's not visible. Which one? Eighth. Reaction, eighth one, reaction with CS2, carbon disulfide, HCl2. It is called mustard oil reaction. Ninth one, reaction with aldehydes and ketones. 10th one, test for primary amines. 11th one, test to distinguish primary, secondary and tertiary amines. Test to distinguish primary, secondary and tertiary amines. Okay. Right. See, in properties, so we have written total 11 properties, but if you see NCERT textbook, in NCERT textbook there are only till 6 only. There are only 6. One is basic nature of amine is there. Okay. So what is the basic nature of amine? Particularly 2 questions are important. Among alkyl amine, ammonia, which is more basic? Alkyl amine. Among ammonia and aniline, which is more basic? Ammonia. So board exam alladre ಎರಡು question bala repeatedly ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Next, alkylation of amine is already now complete ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. We have studied alkylation of amine. Next, acylation, it is similar reaction to alkylation only. Carbyl amine reaction, this is one important reaction. We can expect questions. And reaction with HNO2, it is also important. And reaction with benzene sulfonyl chloride, Hinsberg reagent. So this question is very, very important. We have good number of questions on this. Okay, so these things we have in NCERT textbook. Okay, the remaining reactions not given in this this topic, but these questions are there or comes in other topics. That's what by seeing a textbook, don't feel that sir is teaching extra ಭಾಳ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಭಾಳ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿ ನಂಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಪೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇದ್ದಿಂದ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. It is not there in amine topic but comes in different topic. That's what we will study here only, so that other topic, when comes to that topic, it become easy, no? Okay, so here again reaction with RMGX. So RMGX is a Grignard reagent. So Grignard reagent reactions are very very important. Wherever it comes, you have to take it as a important. Next, reaction with CS2 HgCl2. This is also one important question, which is called mustard oil reaction, because this reaction is called mustard oil. In this reaction, product you will get the product which is having mustard oil smell. The product in this reaction has mustard oil smell. What is mustard oil? Sasuve oil. Okay, sasuve oil, neer enne. Okay, next, reaction with aldehyde ketones. Yeah, amines reacts with aldehyde ketone already agide. Amine, yes or no? You will get imines and skips base, you have studied, no? That only. And test for primary amines. Test for primary amines. Now, if you study all this, we will pick which reactions are test for primary amines. This is not a new reaction, we will get here only. Test to distinguish, this is also will get here only. Okay, so therefore, so it is about reactions. Now write next reaction is alkylation of amine. Bega, quickly. This reaction already we have completed. You need to write the only equation. Tell me, alkylation of amine. Here amines reacts with alkyl halide. Come on, tell me. It is a amine. Take primary amine. Primary amines reacts with alkyl halide. I will take methyl chloride. Tell me, what do you get? At 100 degrees Celsius. Come on. So in the preparation we have studied alkyl halide reacts with ammonia to form primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary ammonium salt, right? It is same. In alkylation, what we take? We take primary amine. Primary amines reacts with methyl chloride or alkyl halide. What do you get? Secondary amine, tertiary amine and quaternary ammonium salt. Next, similarly, secondary amines, same or not? Right. Primary amines reacts with methyl chloride. Sentence ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಬರಿಬೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸಾಕು. Come on, you take equation, enough, because already written now. It is secondary amine. Secondary amine again reacts with one more methyl chloride. What do you expect? Tertiary amine. Tertiary amine, it is again reacts with another mole of methyl chloride. What it form? Quaternary ammonium salt. It is just like Hoffman ammonolysis. It is primary amine. Next, take secondary amine. Secondary amine also reacts with methyl chloride. What it form? Write down the reactions. Similarly, take tertiary amine also. It is also reacts with methyl chloride, but what is the difference? Tell me, primary amine reacts with how many moles of methyl chloride? 3 moles. So primary amine reacts with 3 moles. What about secondary? Secondary amine reacts with 2 moles. What it form? Finally it form quaternary ammonium salt, right? Quaternary ammonium salt. But tertiary amine reacts with only 1 mole. It also form finally quaternary ammonium salt. So therefore, now tell me, can we use this reaction to distinguish primary, secondary, tertiary amines? Why? Why not? If you take primary amine reacts with how many moles? 3 moles. Secondary, 2 moles. Tertiary, 1 mole. We can use no, but not. So yeah, of course you'll get mixture, but the problem is generally which reaction can be used to distinguish? The reaction which gives usually color. Primary amine, if give blue color, it is red color, it is something colorless, then you can, right? So to distinguish primary, secondary, tertiary amine, no, this is also one of the different reaction. Primary gives different, secondary different, tertiary different, but these are not color compounds. So therefore, to distinguish primary, secondary, tertiary, so usually they have to give colors, different colors or different smell. Okay, there must be at least physical property should be different. Okay, so not taste. Will you taste it? Yavadana chemical, no, in the preparation of any organic compound, will you taste it? No, usually we write taste, bitter taste or sour taste, but will you get taste is by checking taste? No, if you taste it, that may be the last taste, right? Because many organic compounds are poisons, right? Okay, so therefore it is alkylation. Next, right, acylation. Bega. Acylation. Right on. Primary amines reacts with acid chloride. Primary amines reacts with acid chloride or acid anhydride. Acid chloride or acid anhydride in presence of pyridine base. In presence of pyridine base to form N-alkyl amide. To form N-alkyl amide. Okay, let's see acylation reaction. Okay, let us take primary amine R NH2. Tell me, in acylation, what is the reagent used? Acid chloride or acid anhydride. Not only this reaction, wherever acylation comes, whether it is a acid chloride or acid anhydride. Okay, let us take acid chloride is R C double bond O Cl. Okay, and it is in presence of pyridine is a base. What is a pyridine? Pyridine like benzene, no, but difference is what? There is a nitrogen lone pair. It is just like benzene, but in place of one carbon benzene, there is a one nitrogen. Okay, which is called pyridine, which is a weak base. Now, in acylation, it is a primary amine. Primary amines reacts with acid chloride. So, tell me what can be removed? One chlorine, one hydrogen. Yes or no? Then what it become? R, NH2 become NH. And now this C double bond O attached to N. Okay, so therefore this is called what? Actually amide. R C double bond O NH, amide. But which amide? On nitrogen there is a alkyl. Therefore it is called N-alkyl amide. That means primary amines reacts with acid chloride, they form N-alkyl amide. Then what about secondary amine? Let us take secondary amine, similar reaction. Secondary amine also reacts with acid chloride. It is also pyridine. Come on, tell me. Again, what should be removed? Hydrogen here is chlorine. So therefore, it become again same. C double bond O, it is R. What is this? This is also amide only. But which amide? N comma N, dialkyl. Therefore, it is a N comma N dialkyl amide. product is different. That is a N-alkyl, it is N comma N dialkyl amide is the product. Then what about tertiary amine? So take tertiary amine, again acid chloride. Okay, it is in presence of pyridine. Tell me. Tertiary amines do not react with acid chloride. So because in tertiary amine, is there any hydrogen? There is no hydrogen. That means tertiary amines do not have replaceable hydrogen. So if there is a hydrogen, this chlorine removed as HCl, then you can get the product. So therefore, tertiary amines do not have any replaceable hydrogen. So therefore, there is no reaction. So therefore, now tell me, primary amines gives N-alkyl amide, secondary amines gives N comma N dialkyl amide, tertiary amines do not react. Okay, that means 3 amines form 3 different reactions. Okay, right on. Second one, right? Secondary amines reacts with acid chloride. Secondary amines reacts with acid chloride to form. Secondary amines reacts with acid chloride to form what? N comma N dialkyl amide. Next, 3. Tertiary amines do not react with what? Do not react with acid chloride. Acid anhydride. Because they do not have replaceable hydrogen. Okay, now tell me, what is the difference between alkylation, acylation? Primary, secondary, tertiary, 3 amines can undergo alkylation. Yes or no? Whereas acylation, only primary, secondary undergo acylation. That is the difference. Okay, so complete these reactions. Complete these reactions. What is the product? So 1 hydrogen here, 1 chlorine, remove HCl. The product is NH double bond O CS3. What is this? What is the common name? Its common name is acetanilide. 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 Okay, listen. There is one important reaction related to this only, Scuton-Baumann reaction. See here, this is a acid chloride, no, or acetyl chloride. Acetyl chloride reacts with aniline. This is a acylation. Now I will change the combination. So instead of this aniline, no, I will take acid chloride. It means benzoyl chloride. Let us take, this is a benzoyl, not benzyl. Benzyl bere, benzoyl bere. This is benzoyl chloride. Benzoyl chloride reacts with, you can take any amine, methyl or ethylamine. Okay. Now this reaction takes place in presence of sodium hydroxide, strong base. The difference between sodium hydroxide and pyridine is a weak base. Then what is the function of pyridine here? Why we are using pyridine? Pyridine is a base. No, base always removes acid. What is acid here? H and Cl. In presence of base, the removal of HCl become easy. You will get the HCl very easily. Okay, therefore pyridine removes the HCl. Now here also it is a weak base, but NaOH is strong base. In presence of strong base, NaOH also removes HCl. How? Chlorine from the benzoyl chloride. Okay, H from this. Then product is what? Benzene ring, same. It is C double bond O. Then NHCH3. Okay. So can you tell me what is the name of this compound? It is N-methyl, no? N-methyl. What is this? CH, it is a benzene ring, C double bond H. It is called benzamide, no? N-methyl benzamide. Like acetamide, benzamide. Okay, so this is a acylation of amines.